next on our list,
the team you're behind
now. Falcons.
You want me to start?
Go ahead.
I think they're going to win the division this year. I think they made a lot of good moves. I'm not a huge Kirk Cousins move fan, but I like the fact that they faked out the Broncos, right? Was that what happened? No, the Broncos faked them out. About drafting Phoenix. Something happened there. They were like acting like they were going to trade up, and so they took them. But I think that both quarterbacks are interesting and throw the ball over. Phoenix was really, really accurate last year, right? I'm not a huge fan of Ray McLeod or Darnell Mooney, even Rondale Moore. That none of them have really done anything, in my opinion. But I do love the fact that they have what's the running back's name?
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Bijan Robinson. Drake London's still a dog, and hopefully they can get the ball to the tight end there. Because it seems like Kyle Pitts hasn't been involved.
No, not at all. And I agree with you. If they start getting the ball to Kyle Pitts, it's going to look like a very different team. But multiple things point out to me that they're not going to win the division. And to me, it's the fact that they drafted 2 QBs. They have a brand new coaching staff. And like Drake London, Darnell Mooney, and Rondale Moore aren't a trio of beasts in my mind. They all do their individual roles well, but I wouldn't consider that. And Ray McLeod is only there to return kicks. So like, I like the direction they're going. They have it planned out for the future, but I think they're gonna finish like a game behind the Bucks in the division.
I'm a little bit different than you on this because I hate the direction they're going. I don't think they know what direction they're going. They had a chance to hire Bill Belichick this offseason, but wanted to protect some guys in the front office instead. Same people in the front office who decided to draft a quarterback after spending millions of dollars on a quarterback. They brought in these receivers for depth, I guess. They're just kind of, it's like, you decide to go to every team and sign away their 4th wide receiver, basically. But they made some okay moves. They still bring back a decent amount. Cordero Patterson is, if R.D. Smith was still here, it'd be addition by subtraction because he was so addicted to handing him the ball instead of Bijan for some reason. So I'm glad that Bijan's going to get the rock. I think we're going to see Drake London get more involved, Kyle Pitts more involved. By default, for those reasons, the Falcons might improve this year and accidentally back their way into winning this horrible division. I don't like where they're going in the future, but at the very least, they are a candidate to win this division this year.
I would say that, they do have their future quarterback. They just screwed up and spent $180 million on Kirk Cousins and then have to pay Michael Penix $15 million a year too.
I think that they're like one receiver away from being a really dangerous team. I think you put
dangerous offense.
Yeah.
I think you got the right guy to fix that defense, dude. I think Raheem Morris is one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. I
agree, but how are they going to fix it when they haven't even gotten hardly any secondary?
They still have, they still have, they signed him for the Bengals. Oh, Jesse Bates. They still have Jesse Bates in the secondary. That's going to help.
Of all the coaches that were signed this year, I think he was maybe my favorite. And there's maybe one other that I like too. But I think Raheem Morris is a defensive coach. I think he'll put the ball on the offensive hand in his coordinator's hand, which I love that, instead of him just trying to do everything. Okay. Maybe they don't have all the pieces right now, but I think this is a really, really terrible division. And I think that they can sneak in there and get enough wins. I think Kirk Cousins can will it on his back to throw the ball all over the place and let Bijan do most of the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is going to be like, his offensive coordinator came from the Sean McVay tree, so we're going to see, we're going to see a pretty decent offense, I would say.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be like Brett Favre when he left the Packers, and he was just like throwing fastballs all over the place. Everything was like lightning coming out of his hand.
Great quarterback, still doesn't know what a cover 2 defense is.
Yeah, he didn't need to know. He didn't need to know.
It's not a good throw unless you throw it into triple coverage.
Moving on.
Risk it for the biscuit, boys.